Hello and welcome to Ruben 2.0. This is going to be mainly a channel kind of documenting my weight loss journey, along with providing tips and tricks to all the people out there that are really looking for how they can start on their own journey and how they can get to where they want to be. My journey started October 2nd, 2017. I started at 250 pounds, and as of this morning, I weighed in at about 210.8. The most that I've ever seen on a scale was about 258 pounds. That was towards the end of 2016. That was the most I have ever seen. So this channel is going to be a little bit different than what some, typical weight loss channels are all about. It's not just going to be documenting weigh-ins and all that kind of stuff. It's also going to include dieting tips, food plans, what I do when I'm meal prepping, all that kind of stuff. And it's all going to be very interactive. I do want to have kind of an open conversation with the people that are viewing the videos, as well as getting feedback as to what people want to see. If there's anything that, any questions, anything that people want answered, again, all of those are going to kind of play into what this channel is going to be all about. This is going to be a very open format channel. There's nothing going to be very specific to it. It's just going to be, again, documenting my journey, as well as kind of giving myself the opportunity to explore other things that I may never have been able to explore before. My goal by beginning of May is that I want to be at 180 pounds. This is something that I've been kind of hoping for, something that I've never been able to achieve in the past. It is something that I've been working towards. Given that I have already lost about 45, almost 50 pounds within the last 4.5 months. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and that, not necessarily, I'm not looking at just scale gains, I'm also looking at how I feel, how I look. So this is a photo of what I used to look like at 250 plus pounds. And this is a photo of about a month ago. This is kind of what it looks like. I haven't taken anything recent. Again, I'm going to take that next set of pictures once I'm under the 200 pound mark. But again, this is kind of where I was at. So you'll see that there are a lot of differences. There are a lot of changes that have kind of been going on. But again, it's just, those are visual changes. Those are things that keep me motivated, keep me going. I always tell people, take pictures. That's probably the easiest way for you to be able to see the differences. Again, when you're going from 250, 260 or over that, and you're trying to drop weight, when you're looking at the scale every day or when you're looking in the mirror every day, you may not necessarily see certain changes. So I always encourage people, take the pictures. You'll notice that, if you take a picture once a month, you'll see the differences, and those are the things that you'll really hold on to and will keep motivating you to keep going. So what exactly made me start this journey? Take you back to September 2017. Me and my buddy, we went up to Sudbury, Ontario. Went camping. Great weekend. It was fantastic. A little bit cold, but great weekend. And we decided we were going to go for a late afternoon hike. Went for the hike. About 10 minutes into the hike, it was all up and down hills through the forest. No real trail. It was just a kind of, you could see that people were walked through it, but again, it wasn't like an actual trail where extreme downhill, uphill grades. About 10-15 minutes into it, I was almost dead. I was on the floor. I was puking. I was, just really in a bad situation. So at that point, we decided, okay, let's turn around. Let's go back. Can't go much further just in case. I don't know if I'll make it all the way through. So let's turn around. Halfway back, again, I thought I was going to pass out. I thought I was going to go there. It was just done, right? And at that point, that's when I realized, what have I done to myself? What have I let myself become? I'm 23, turning 24. What have I done to myself? Right? It's one of those things where you don't realize how bad it's gotten until you put yourself in a situation where it's testing how bad it's gotten. And at that point, you start to think, what the heck did I just do to myself? Right? You live a whole life thinking, I'll never be that guy, I'll never be that person that can't go for that walk, can't go for that hike. 15 minutes into a hike, I was almost on the floor dead. And that's when I realized that not only was I unhealthy, but the one thing that, I wanted to do that night, the one thing that I really wanted to participate in, I was unable to. And then that's when I realized something really needed to change. A month after that, I had been doing a lot of research that whole month. The whole month of September, I was doing a bunch of research, trying to crunch numbers, trying to see what exactly I needed to do in terms of financials. How could I afford the switch? How could I do all that? And it was the best decision of my life. It was the best decision of my life to make that switch. Went to Good Life, switched my membership over, got everything set up at Good Life. And ever since then, I have just been focusing on me, focusing on the things that I like, focusing on the things that I want to do, as well as just pushing myself to the next limit. Again, I'm just an average person. There's nothing spontaneous about me. I was never an athlete. I was never that person that, was on the teams, was doing anything besides maybe playing the video games. I was always into video games. I was always into music. I was never really that person that did all the things that I probably should have done and that I regret not doing. But that's what this channel is for. This channel is to give you guys the inside perspective as to my life, my journey, where I've come, where I'm going. And then at the end of it, you know what? There isn't an end of it. I think that's where people make that assumption that there's an end goal. And I think that that is something that is not going to happen. There is no end goal for me. This is something that I've chosen to do, something that I'm going to hold on to, something that I want to teach, and hopefully eventually someday be able to pass this knowledge on to other people. Again, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for viewing this video. If you liked it, if you want to see more, if you want to join in and be a part of the journey, be a part of the excitement, be a part of all the things that are going to happen, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe, like the video, hit the bell so you know when's the next video coming out. It's going to be weekly videos, weigh-ins, weekly updates, meal prep, all that kind of stuff. We'll get everything into the videos. I'm going to have some friends into the videos as well. We're going to we're going to have fun with this. We're going to have as much fun as we can. So hit the subscribe button. Let's make it work. Join the family. Join the fun. Once again, thank you for viewing the video. We'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.